Hello. Hi, I'm here. I'm here. It's a miracle, is it not? I'm actually here. Um, so, I'm looking at Streamlabs, making sure things are looking okay, because I haven't streamed in a while. It does seem like there's a little bit of an issue with the resolution going on, but we'll adjust it as we talk. But hi, I'm here for now. Now, the usual disclaimer, I do not have any clue how long I'm actually going to be on today because I often get interrupted early, which is why I haven't been streaming. But anyway, could be a very short stream. We'll see. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to let me adjust it to fit the window because I did change the resolution since the last time I streamed. I am trying to stream in 1080. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Because I know 720 lags a little bit less, but like on stream, the game itself is fine, but on stream it lags a little bit less when it's 720. But when you watch it back, 1080 just looks a lot better. So I'm trying to make it fit the window. But anyway, hi, I'm here. Now, we got the usual disclaimer out of the way, which is I have no clue when I'm going to get interrupted, as usual. So I could be on for 10 minutes. We don't know. There's that. The second thing is I have not streamed in a while, and apparently something or other has changed since the last time I streamed, because now my little VTube avatar does not seem to want to register when I'm talking anytime I don't have it in the foreground. Like when I click to maximize the game or make the game the main focus, my little VTube avatar decides it's just going to stop talking. So I guess we're going to have to do without her until I can figure out what changed and how to fix it. So hopefully you can live with that little purple-haired girl for at least a little while until we figure out what changed and why it's no longer working right. Because like I said, I have not streamed in a long time. And there's been a couple days that I could have streamed, but the problem is I never know when those days are until the day is over. Because every day I think, well, I could stream, but they'll probably come home early and I'll get interrupted again, so what's the point? And that's what I've been dealing with for the last year and a half or so. People always coming home early, never giving me any warning. So most of the time I'm just like, do I want to start and then get interrupted? And I end up usually talking myself out of it because I know it's just going to annoy me greatly when that happens. But I'm going to try today. And like I said, I might have to end after 10 minutes. But I was going to play this today anyway. So here we are. We have no avatar. I don't know when I'm going to be interrupted, but here we are. Here we are. And I was going to, like I said, I was going to play this today anyway. So I might as well do it on stream. Again, I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing because in a month, school's out, which means I won't be able to stream at all unless they go on trips or whatever. So it kind of makes it hard to want to commit to starting to stream again when I know that it's probably just going to end badly because I'll always get interrupted and stuff. But we're going to try it. At least. And let's see, what else do I want to say before we get started? If you can see the title, I'm going to try to keep it the same when I eventually put this on YouTube someday. But we're going to try doing what I've been doing in my regular games, which is letting RNG decide everything. And it usually makes me hate my character so bad I can't wait for them to die. Because they just pick the stupidest things and ruin every chance of companion stories and every chance of romancing my boy, which is the only thing that gives my life meaning in this game, is romancing my boy. Can you see the tags? Can you see the tags if you're watching this on actual Twitch and not YouTube? Yeah. I have a whole Dirge X Astarian run that I've been posting to YouTube. I want to continue that. I only have a little bit more to go. I think we're like in the final 2 fights of the entire game on that run. But I want to finish watching it to catch myself up on what was done in that run, because it's been so long. But anyway, in the meantime, I didn't want to just not stream at all if I could actually find the energy to do so, which is iffy at best. But I don't want to continue my Dirge X Astarion run until I finish watching what I've done in that run. I'm up to like part 20 in my rewatch. Kailania, hi. Welcome back. So glad that somebody's here, because this is earlier than I'm normally was on normally. Because again, I don't know how I'm gonna get interrupted, but thank you so much for stopping by. It makes streaming so much better when people are actually here to talk to you. So what we're gonna do is make me hate my character with a passion, which, you know, is fun. But that's why it's a permadeath run. My character pisses me off so bad with these RNG choices. I'm just like, just hurry up and die. Just hurry up and die. I want to start over. But anyway, the second they screw over Astarion, I'm just like, you need to die right now, character. Starting work yourself. Yeah, I've been trying to do this off stream, obviously, since I haven't been streaming much because of real life annoyances. But I've been trying to do this off stream, and every single time it just it makes me so mad, because I'm like, why would you ever pick that? But we're gonna try it, because I know one thing about Twitch, and that's people love chaos. And when you let RNG decide everything, you end up with such utter stupidity and ridiculousness and lack of common sense and just nonsense that you're just like, what the hell is happening? So that's fun, I guess, for at least the viewers, if it makes me want to pull my hair out. But it's fun for the viewers, I guess, to see how horrible things can go. But yeah, I've tried this so many times off stream, and every time my character's RNG choices screw up things with the Astarion, I'm just like, I don't even want to play this anymore. If I can't have my Astarion, what's the point? Gosh, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I guess it won't be too bad if I get interrupted early, if I end up hating my character because of horrible RNG choices. But I guess we should get into it, because I've been talking now for like 10 minutes, so I guess we should actually get into it, right? Okay, shall we? As you can see, mods. Would you like to see what mods I have? I'm sure you all would love to see that. Avert your eyes if you're innocent. But, you know, who's innocent around here, right? So yeah, I've got a lot of mods, dude. I think I have 106 right now, or something like that. I'm going to just zoom past them pretty fast, but as you can see, there's a lot of mods in here. Most of them are customization things, but there's a few gameplay ones in here. A few. The ones with X's are the ones from Nexus, because the hypocrites at Larian won't let you put interesting mods on the mod manager for a M-rated game. Yeah, the whole way through early access, I only used one mod ever. And now I'm just like, okay, sure, we'll throw that in there. So that'll just add to the chaos, right? But the one problem I'm finding with my excessive use of customization mods is I have like thousands of pieces of armor and stuff, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to just wear the same armor every day. So I end up wanting to change my character's like camp clothes and their armor every single day, because I'm like, I think nearly 4,000 pieces of custom armor or equipment, and I'm just like, why would I want to use the same ones every day? What's the point in having these mods if you're not going to use them, right? But let's just start our character, because that might take a while. I'm going to try to randomize it as much as possible, since the whole theme of this is randomization. And it's going to be a pain in the ass already, so I'm just going to leave it unbalanced for now. We'll see if that changes later. But, yeah, we'll see. I'm so glad you're here, Kai, though. I'm so glad you're here, because I am lacking so much energy. I was up most of the night, as usual, thanks to real-life annoyances. Everything in the world is thanks to real-life annoyances. But, yeah, so I don't have much energy, but when people are talking, I suddenly have energy again. So, yay. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yes, I've seen this a million zillion times, but it's a new run. Might as well watch it, right? I usually don't skip it, honestly, even when I'm playing off stream. They put enough work into the game, might as well watch it, right? Glad you're using my emotes. I usually never see them unless I'm using them myself in other people's chats. But I haven't even been watching Twitch that much lately. Hi, Lele. How are you? I've been trying to play your origin character. Trying. That's another thing I've been doing off stream. I have 2 off stream things going right now. My RNG one and my attempt at playing Lae'zel. Because I've finished the what's going on? Okay, you've been running D&D game for family, mom, dad, and 11-year-old girl, and just got them into Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's been a lot. That sounds cool. I always like finding people to share interests with. Hence the reason you stream, right? But yeah, off stream I've been trying to do an RNG run like this, but I wouldn't be doing anything that screws with starting approval just so I can keep myself playing it. And I've been trying to play Origin Lae'zel because she's my least favorite. I want to get her out of the way, but it's rough going, man. Thank you. I wanted a lovely little bug in my eye. It's very sweet of you. The gift that keeps giving. But yeah. But what I was about to say is that I have played this game for over 2,000 hours, but I've finished it twice. I've finished it twice, and I've played for over 2,000 hours. Who, me? A restartaholic? What do you mean? But anyway, see now, this is what bugs me. I want to play Dark Urge just to get maximum chaos. And if Dark Urge actually was with a star, and it's a beautiful, beautiful romance story. But if it's RNG, we're never going to get any romance. But, the problem with Dark Urge is that I have to micromanage the randomness. Because if I was playing just a custom character, I could just hit that. But when it's Dark Urge, I gotta hit Dark Urge, and then I gotta randomize each thing step by step. Because it just goes to Dark Urge. Start a new run yourself. Actually never been out of Act 1. Oh my god. But where I stand, I'm still talking, I know. I'm gonna get interrupted and not actually get to the gameplay at all. But that's fine. That's fine. Where I stand is I finished the game twice. The first time as a custom character, I think it was in Explore mode. Then amazingly, the other time I finished the game was just to make a YouTube video to complain about this particular path. Is the second time I finished the game. I think it was Explorer as well. But the second time I finished it, I actually did the horrible ending for Astarion just to get it on video and say, this is why everything about this sucks and I'm never going to do it again. That's the only reason I did that. Just to get it done and to never do it again. The horrible ending for Astarion. Just to have it on YouTube. It's there somewhere. Just so people can say, people can't say, well, if you've never done it, how do you know it's so bad? Well, I did it, and it was horrible. But those are the only 2 times I've finished. However, I've started the game multiple times. I've gotten to Act 3 like 4 times. But I've only finished twice. Ugh, yeah. But I didn't want people to have any ammo to say, you know, well, how do you know you're going to hate that ending for him if you don't actually ever do it? Well, I did it and I hated it. So, F y'all. But anyway, I hated it and I'm never going to do it again. Never going to do it again. That's why I can't even in that run, I wasn't doing an evil playthrough. Astarion's the only one that had the evil ending. Just so I could say, guess what? I did do it and it sucked just as bad as I thought it would. But anyway, alright, Dark Urge. But yeah, we gotta randomize bit by bit here. Because I don't want to be some stupid, stanky Dragonborn. I know, people love Dragonborn. I don't like beast races. I don't like them. Watch me get that anyway. Alright, so. Race. There is 11 races, 8 of which I can stand, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 of which. There's 11, right? I only can stand playing elf, tiefling, drow, sort of human. Their eyesight drives me crazy. Or half-elf. I don't want to play Githyanki. I don't want to play dwarf. I don't want to play halfling. I don't want to play gnome. I don't want to play dragonborn. I don't want to play half-orc. Watch me get one of those stupid things. Alright, anyway, I know some people love them. I don't. I want to be as pretty as possible. Alright, let's call this thing up. Start with the random bullshit now. Alright, there's 11 races, man. 11. Oh my god, a half-orc? Can I veto this? I already want this character to die. I'm impressed. Hi. Oh, are you a bot? Are you a bot, dear? I think you might be a bot. Say something else if you're not a bot, but I think you're a bot. But anyway, so I already hate my character. That bodes well, right? I already hate my character. I've never in my life played a half-orc. Never had any desire to ever play a half-orc. Creatures of intense emotion. Half-orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate. Whether the rage burning their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. He's clearly a bot. I'm guessing that's saying bot. But did you see the little random thing come up when I have it set for window capture for the random thing? Did you see it come up on your end? Just want to make sure that part's working, because my avatar's not working. But yeah, when I did the random option clicky thing, did you see it come up? Alright. Yes, I always play a female. That's the one thing I don't randomize. Although, half-orc... Hold on. Let me call it up again. But yeah, half-orc, you can't really tell. Okay, my window key has finally stopped working. That's interesting. Well, that's nice. That's going to be a new problem. My window key has stopped working. I think I have it in borderless window. Yeah. Can I not hit window when I'm in this part? Well, that's weird. It came up a second ago, and now it's not coming up. If I go back to this... Yeah, it came up a second ago, and now I can't get the window key to work. Like the window key that lets you get into other stuff. What the hell, dude? Already having issues. I have it on borderless window, do I not? That should work. If I just put it on regular window, will it work? I don't know, that was weird. I'll call it up again. Tell me if you can see that. Can you see the little random work thing? Doesn't appear to be showing up. Interesting. If I move it up there. Okay, so that's why I had it on borderless window before. So I could actually see it. That's really weird. Let me try it again. Borderless window. Back. Okay, now it... I don't know. That's really strange that you can't see it. I can see it on my end. The little random org thing. That's a bit upsetting. That you guys can't see the choices I'm getting. That was the whole point of me setting up window capture. But yeah, it's not showing up. Let me check Streamlabs again. Oh, I know what... Okay, I know what happened. Alright, I'm an idiot. What else is new? Now you should be able to see it. I still had the little eyeball crossed out on Streamlabs, so I could see it on my end, but it wasn't showing up on stream. But there, proof that I got the horrible half-work thing. Yeah, I still had the little eyeball crossed out. It says it shows you how often I use window capture, right? Alright. So now you see the horrible horribleness. The horrible horribleness. Okay. Class, there's 12. Am I going to get melee too because I love that so much as well? We'll see. Alright. Let's find out. 12 classes, right? 5. Oh my god! I hate half-orcs. I hate melee classes. This game just wants me to suicide my character off the ship. I hate everything about this character already. Oh my god. Help! Help! I hate everything about this character! I hate it all! All of it! I hate it! I've been trying to play Lae'zel Origin off stream. I've had enough of this fighter nonsense as well. Why? Why do you hate me, game? See, this is the problem. I hate this, but I'm sure it'll be entertaining for anybody watching. Oh, everything she hates, all in one run. Cool. And I got to the injured mind flare off the beach where you have to, like, roll to resist giving yourself up. Roll the one for that check 2 times in a row. See, I haven't done that since, like, 2020. I did that the first time I played this, and then ever since then I just kill him as soon as I see him. Snipe his ass. I ain't making out with no squid. No Emperor romance for me. Sorry if that's a spoiler. If you don't know what I'm talking about, oh well. Whatever. Anyway. But I'm assuming that even though you haven't finished the game, you know of things that happen after Act 1? Okay, you do know. So, warn me if there's something I start talking about that's a spoiler for you, because I don't want to spoil things for people. I just assume that if you're watching this run, you probably know how shit is supposed to go, as opposed to how it's gonna go. When I'm playing a race I hate and a class I hate, this is going great already. Fighting style. Now this is what What's-Her-Butt has. Lae'zel. But that's the one I'm used to playing, so whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't randomize that, did I? I've never played these other ones. The only fighter I've ever played is Lae'zel when she's in my party, which is rare as it is. Ranged weapon attacks. Armor class. Melee weapon. Is the sound okay? Because the music seems a little loud to me, but can you hear me and the game easily? Alright, melee weapon that is not two-handed. Okay, so it is RNG, but I'm going to have a little control over my abilities just so I can stand playing the character. Okay, good, thank you. So, it is an RNG run, but I'm going to not RNG my abilities and skills and powers and stuff because I want to be able to play the character. Okay? So if you say that I'm being insincere in my title because I'm not RNGing abilities and skills and powers, then oh well. But I need to be able to play the character. So I need to put it on something I can play. So let's see. Ugh, clear this shit out. What? You don't want me to put another one in there. Okay, fine. Suppose we can drop con a little bit just so we can maybe pass something once in a while. Oh god, that's right. Dark Urge needs to do a lot of wisdom saves, don't they? Oh, shit. Guess won't be completely brain dead. Oh, gish. Gish. It's not even gosh, it's gish. Alright, clear this. We need insight for Dark Urge. Perception is always nice for traps. Yes, a fighter without athletics or acrobatics. You want to argue about it? Too bad. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I hate this character so much already, and I haven't even started. Ah. All right. Anyway, so we got perception and insight. Oof. I hate it already. I hate it already. I'm not even gonna get out of character creation because I'm just like, I hate this character so much already. Alright, edit appearance. Those are female heads? Okay, if you say so. Alright, anyway.
Where to next?
I don't really like that voice much, but then again, I don't like anything else about this character, so does it matter? I mean, does it really? Alright, let's randomize. See if we can try to make her look even remotely tolerable. Oh my god. What? I thought it switched me to Mel. I'm sorry, I thought it did. Okay. Anyway. What? Oh my god. Did I mention I already hate this character? I know. That's a half-orc? That one almost looks, like, tolerable. I'm not sure the pink hair screams half-orc fighter, Dark Urge. But hey, you know, whatevs. We'll throw them off with the pink hair. Is there even an orcish voice? I don't know. I think this is the deepest female voice. Because that's the one I don't like. I might have to change this lipstick, man. Green lipstick? Just, I can't. Although the pink hair is not or half-orc fighter or Dark Urge. Yikes. Yikes. We are random as hell, apparently. I've got to change the lipstick, though, man. I've got to change the lipstick. I cannot deal with that. Cannot deal with the green lips. Am I, like, dying of carbon monoxide, or does that turn your lips blue? Close enough. Should I change the hair, too? I don't know about this pink. I don't know about this pink. Hair color rose. Graying. Get out of here. I'm still being random, damn it. This is just appearance. It doesn't matter. Besides, what can I do with this appearance? Anything. No, not really. I'm amazed I got one that looked that decent. Down by. Sorry, I can't sing. There, we'll keep the purple highlights. Just for fun, we'll keep the purple highlights. Alright. Now, before we get to our guardian, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did you enjoy the music? Is anybody still here? All right. My lovely, crazy-looking orc. At least it was a good song to, like, leave you guys listening to, right? I mean, most of the songs in this are good. So, all right. Shall we try to get a guardian now? All right. My typical RNG name, Chaotica. Do I really, though? Do I really? Since we're never going to have my Astarian romance, we'll try to find a hot boy for the Guardian. Not that we're going to romance him either. Trust me, we're not. Okay. Then again, it's RNG. We might. Assuming I ever get that far. Come on. You know I'm not going to get that far. Especially since I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream. How often I'm going to be able to stream, because, yeah, after June 6th, the house won't be empty unless my housemates decide to go on a camping trip. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's randomize you until you look tolerable. I said tolerable, not Githyanki. Fight me. No! 1 half work in this playthrough is enough. No. I don't know what your hair is doing to your head, sir, but it looks a little weird. I think that's a bug. That's some kind of bug. There was something in some mod that said floating heads, you gotta do this something to avoid that. Does that count for floating hair? This boy, though, not sure I like the green shit on his face, but other than that, we can work with this boy. Other than the green shit on his face, he okay. Alright. Let's just get this crap off your face, please. Alright. We can work with you. I almost feel bad for you, since I'm a half-orc, but that's okay. Alright, anyway. See, let's see, my phone was at 91 when I started. I've been on for, like, I'm watching it on the phone, by the way. I've been on for 36 minutes, and it's already down to 70-something%. 77%. It's went down 14% in 36 minutes. My phone's going to be dead soon. Fun times. Let's move on. Okay. We've got a half-orc fighter. I can hardly wait. I hate half-orcs. I hate fighters. This will be super fun. Okay. Anyway. I could have got played the whole time, I know. I got this. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah. Well, at least it will make it less sad when my character not only makes a stupid choice that gets them killed, right? Because with RNG, the choices will be utterly, utterly stupid. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, I've been listening to this since December 2020. Early access started in October 2020. I've been playing since December 2020. But I've only finished the game twice. I might be a bit of a restartaholic. Maybe. Oh my. Then there's Kai, who also hasn't gotten out of Act 1. So, restartaholics meeting starts now. But when I'm doing a permadeath run, restarts are kind of expected, right? Music seems really loud in my headset, but that's always the case. It always seems way louder in the headset than it seems on stream. Oh, my goodness gracious. What am I getting myself into? I really wish my avatar would work, though. Because I don't want to be on camera. But that's why I used the avatar, so people had somebody to look at. But it doesn't want to work. Like, what's happening with my avatar when I tried it? We'll just talk about that while we watch the dragons. But, what's happening is anytime I have the screen focused on the game, the avatar stops registering what I'm saying. It just freezes. Anytime I have the screen focused on the game, the avatar freezes and doesn't actually react when I'm speaking or anything. And it didn't used to do that. I don't know what changed, but it's annoying. So I just figured instead of having the whole thing frozen and just be annoyed by it the whole time, I just not use it today until I can figure out how to make it work again, if ever. We'll see. Hi, Lele. How are you today, Day? I'm a fighter, too. My huge, ridiculous teeth will make up for your lack of nose. We'll be a perfect pair. What? What? Sorry. Okay, anyway. I already hate my character. It's so sad. That's what you get with randomness. Again, I didn't randomize my skills and abilities because I need to be able to play this character. And I did tweak the appearance slightly, just so I can stand looking at it. Not that I could ever stand looking at this character, but I'm amazed we got one that looked as decent as we did. Must be all those custom head mods. Oh, my goodness. Together our features will combine to make a face. Ah. Speaking of that, why the hell does Lae'zel have fangs and claws? She's not a vampire. She's not a tiefling. Why does she have fangs and claws? Mainly fangs. It's like somebody said that they could tell Astarion was redacted before it was revealed because of the fangs. And I'm like, well, Lae'zel has fangs too, and she's always talking about how she thirsts for blood. I'm like, excuse you? You're not the one that she's saying that shit. Hey, it's me, my lovely half-orc fighter. Yay! Can't freaking wait to play this character. Yay! Hurry up and die, Lynn.
In your head throbbings and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
I'm amazed I did get a character to look this decent, considering. But, so it took me 40 minutes to get to this point. It's going to take another 40 minutes to sort out all the stuff from my mods. All right. Random choice number 1. Activate. All right. There are 3 choices. What are we going to get? 2. Say your name aloud. You have part of yourself.
Dark urge. Whatever that is you. You will claw
No, my name's
back
Chaotica.
the truth. But first you have to claw your way out of here.
Alrighty. Yeah, this is the most masculine voice, I think, for the feminine characters. This one. It's my least favorite. I think it's the most masculine one. Alright. We gotta sort out our bar. Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Alright. Never gonna use that. Never gonna use that. Never gonna use that. Never gonna use that. So we'll have hide, dash, throw, shove, help, disengage. You can see where my priorities lie, right? That can go up there. Doubt I'm going to use that either. At least not in this run. That can go up there too. That's shit from mods. Actually, there's another one. It's all the mod stuff. Alright. Then the melee attacks I'll put down at the bottom. This is technically a ranged attack, because you can do it from 30 feet away, so we'll just leave it in the ranged. I usually put melee attacks on the bottom, ranged attacks right above that, and then random stuff like buffs and summons and whatever right there. For the common actions, anyway. Alright. So many skills, Miss Fighter. The random thing is still showing up. Oh well. I can get rid of it. It's fine. Alright. Anyway. Oh boy. It'll be back, I'm sure. Now. What else do I need to do to set up? We need to quick save. We always need to quick save. Alright, is there anything else I need to do before I start? I love starting new games. It's like, what all do I gotta do now? Alright.
For a dull moment.
So I guess we'll just start.
Walking death.
What? Is that your voice? See, this is why I hate this voice.
What the hells are we?
Alright. Now time to sort out all the stuff from the mods. Well, this is only one mod. Alright. She even looks weird in her portrait here. Alright. Anyway. Now these I'm probably never going to use because they don't really fit in any slots. So we're just going to add that to wares. Bag of holding, we love you. I wish I had a bag of holding. Well, now I do. Over 100 mods, baby. The dyes we're actually going to use frequently, so let's put those out here. The rest of this stuff can go in here. Could leave the necklace out, I suppose, but I don't know if I'm going to be summoning it again anytime soon. So we'll just leave it be for now. That's only the first mod, guys. I have 106. I showed them at the beginning of stream in case you missed it. Okay. And yes, you're not imagining that. It's a mod, guys. That's a mod. I love me my mods. Okay. Anyway. Now we got first things sorted out. Alright. Let's go grab some crap. Oh my god, I hate the way she walks too. I hate everything about this character. Don't really need to listen to this, but sure, we'll do it.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Cool. Love that. Alright. Does everything look okay? Is it not lagging or anything? Because I have it turned down to high instead of ultra. Ultra is what I usually play on. But in interest of trying to stream at 1080, I turned it down to high instead. What the hell was that? That's something that was added in one of my recent mods. Okay, it was supplies or something? Okay, cool. I guess I could dye this outfit because it's kind of boring the way it looks right now. Yes, I don't get distracted at all. What are you talking about? Actually, I don't have most of my dyes yet. We'll wait till I get the rest of them. Alright. Moving onward. God, I hate the way she walks. I hate the way she talks. I hate everything about her. I don't really need to click on this for any damn reason. I usually completely skip clicking on this thing in every one of my playthroughs, but in the interest of chaos, sure, we'll click on it.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Random choice. Activate. 2, you say. Investigation. No bonuses of any kind. This'll go well. Fireball dice. That's what I'm on. I usually change dice every time I get a nat 1, and I'm down to this one in my list. Want to see my dice? This is how many nat 1s I've gotten recently. Can see I've been through all these dice. They give me nat 1 and I fire them. I've got a few dice. Just a few. Just a few. I failed! Shocking, isn't it? With no bonuses, a half-orc fighter failing an intelligence check?
Nothing more than meets the eye.
I'm shocked. Oh, we get another choice, do we? Alright, cool. Love that for us. Reach toward the pole. That'll go well. You kind of deserved it, babe. You kind of deserved it. Alright, let's move on. Oh my god, I hate her voice. I'm sure the actress is wonderful. I just don't like this voice. But I guess it works for half-orc girl.
Dead. Good.
Alright. Anyway. Invisibility, you say? I wonder if we can find somebody that can stealth around invisibly. Not that I would have any interest in that sort of character. Not that that character would be my favorite character in the entire game or anything like that. No, never. Alright, did you see the tags, guys? I actually did get hurt because I was an idiot that touched the thing.
Odd. I feel better.
Good for you, babe. Good for you. So proud of you. Yikes. Did I mention how much I already love my character? Okay. I guess we'll click on this just for the sake of it.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories.
We are
flash into
here.
your mind.
We need the money, guys. Interesting bit of trivia. Us, if you don't know who that is, it's that voice you hear. That character has 2 character actors. They play them simultaneously to get that weird, eerie voice. And one of the 2 is also the voice actress for, or the actress for Kaga. So us is part Kaga. Who knew? Anyway. Hello. I might, if I had free will, I would release you because I like having a pet. Because otherwise, the only person that's helping me is Lazelle, you know, and well. You're here, huh? Okay. Let's talk to you. What could go wrong? I'm deeply in love with her, burning passion that threatens to close minor attraction to a story you might have had previously. You know me so well, Kai. I'm sure Astarion will love her.
You've come to save us from this.
Especially when she makes all these stupid choices.
From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
I'm amazed I actually did get her to look that decent, honestly. I'm giving her shit, but that's because I don't like half-orcs and I don't like melee. But she actually looks really decent for a half-orc. Alright, what are we going to do here? You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
Yeah, me too. It's cool. Yeah, well, there's like thousands of speaking roles in the game, and there's 400 actors. Something I know from watching Neil's streams. There was 400 actors that worked on the game, and there's thousands of voices, so obviously they get reused. But I find it interesting that one of the 2 voices for us is Kaga. The same person that plays Kaga, I mean. Alright. Mm-hmm. 2. I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case.
See, if I don't minimize that, it stays on the screen. Is that going to bug you guys if I leave that on the screen? Because it's kind of annoying to have to minimize it every time. Alright. Oh, it's green. That's interesting. So many enemies. Alright. Okay, cool. If somebody complains about it, I'll minimize it. But right now, it's just a pain in the butt to have to minimize it every time. Wait, no, it's 5 choices, right? Excuse me. 4. Dexterity. I can't tell what I have for dexterity because of the taskbar. +2. Gently prise the brain from the skull. Okay. Sure, we can do that. I failed again! Going well so far, isn't it? I'm doing so well.
The brain won't budge.
All right. A non-budging brain. And now my freaking window button has stopped working again. You said it was escape and control that does that? Okay, that's weird. My whole freaking window key has stopped working again. Ah. Was it control escape? No, that didn't do anything. My window key has stopped working again. Which is going to make this a pain in the ass. To have to constantly go between windows. Okay, if I put it on windowed, then it doesn't show up, right? It doesn't show up on your end? Or it's already showed up on your end. Maybe I do need to minimize it. I don't know. Okay. So weird. 1. Who am I talking to? A man or a brain?
Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
Failed again! We're going for a record, guys. I guess we... Have we passed anything yet? I don't think so. Destroy the brain or leave. I guess we're destroying the brain. So we've already killed off one companion. Not that us counts as a companion, really, but still. I count us. Us matters. Especially since you... Spoiler, 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 spoiler. But anyway. Okay. I'm gonna miss you, us. We barely knew each other. But I fell everything I touch. I'm doing so great already. I guess we're going to get our next companion. Who I don't like as much as I like us, but okay. Sure. I guess I haven't saved in a while. I need to put the autosave mod back in, man. Because when I play by myself, I literally hit quick save every 3 seconds. When I'm streaming, I often forget to. And it's so annoying. But anyway. Let's go get our next companion. Can hardly wait. Hey, Dragon. Can you be my companion? A companion who tries to kill you as soon as you meet them. Allegedly, because they think you're a thrall. We should hate them forever, right? Or is it just other companions that you hate forever that pull a weapon on you when you first meet them? It's okay when Lae'zel does it. But if another companion does it, we have to hate them forever. Sorry. Okay. Anyway.
What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this
Couple of
day.
beauty queens.
Together, we might survive.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't usually talk over dialogue, even though I've already heard it. But that is one of my biggest pet peeves in the universe. People give that shit excuse, Like, I hate Astarion because he pulls a knife on you when you first meet him. He sucks. I'm like, okay. What do you think of Lae'zel? Oh, Bazel, I love her. Step on me, mommy. It's like, what happened when you first met Lae'zel? I'm sorry, refresh my memory. Did she, like, maybe pull a sword on you because she thinks you're a thrall? But you love her! However, when Astarion pulls a dagger on you, asks for information, doesn't kill you even when you fail every single roll, you still have to hate him forever. Maybe even kill him on sight, throw him out of your party, because, you know, you didn't like the way you met. Just pointing out the hypocrisy, guys. Just pointing it out. Just pointing it out. Okay, Anyway, sorry. I tend to rant at times when it comes to my boy and people that are complete fucking idiots about him. Okay, moving on. All right, what's our next choice? I'm no thrall. Okay, thanks for letting me know. What's the choice here? There are 4. 1. What made you think I was a thrall?
Mindfully of parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed,
Shadowheart's delightful.
will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Gaith, mind flayers.
4 choices again, hey? The delay is there, but it's not as bad as it could be yet. Okay, 4 choices again. I think it's 4 choices, right? 2. Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Yes, it gets tedious. I usually do the random org on my phone, so I don't have to constantly click on it. But still, what do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Asking Lae'zel what she suggests. Something only I would do in RNG. Okay, anyway. Hataka indeed. 2 fighters. How diverse we are in this group. I guess I should sort out Lae'zel's bar, but we can do that on her turn. Alright. Kill the things or loot the things? Let me think. What's more important? Yep, I thought so too. Speed potion. Told you it was important. I knew it. Alright. I'm psychic like that. Okay. You okay, babe? You're having a bit of a moment, aren't you? Oh, that bug again. Where hitting spacebar to take all doesn't actually make the thing go away. Super fun. And when it doesn't show your movement, super fun. Alright. But we got a speed potion. That's all that matters. Alright. Oh, this thing. Damage done. DPS meter for BG3, yo. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Let's move on. See what Lae'zel wants to do. I'm guessing hit things with a sword. That's what us fighters do. Hit things with swords. Or anything else we can get our hands on. I love playing fighter so much. Alright. That is a dirty word. Nobody in my chat is allowed to use that A word. Do not ever say it in my presence again. I'm fine.
Let my name be known.
Does he know your name? Okay, good. Because there's a lot of people that don't know your name. Even though they say it in the game. People cannot seem to pronounce Lae'zel. Even though people say it in the game. But I guess the people who can't pronounce her name just play the game and mute. I don't know. But it's Lae'zel. I don't even like this character that much, and I know how to pronounce her damn name. Moving on. Me and my rants. Aren't they fun? Spacebar. Not closing the box again. Love it.
Taking a look.
Alright. Alrighty. Me and my rants. You know you missed them, didn't you? Alright. Okay. We're tied! Almost like we're both fighters or something. I guess. I don't know. I love my DPS meter. It's pretty. I guess I should move, I just looked at it. I should probably move the random org thing down a little bit because it's covering up the bottom there. So we move it down a little teeny bit. Actually, I'm probably going to move it down further because we're going to have 4 people in the party. Well, maybe we will with RNG. Who knows? Could probably do this whole thing solo with RNG. That's the way it usually works. Every time I try to do RNG, they don't want to recruit anybody. Alright. Okay, her bar. That's what we're going to do. Mess with that. Watch me not recruit her after organizing her bar. It's like, I did this to sort your crap out, and RNG's not even going to have me recruit you. I really doubt I'm going to use that with her, but who knows with RNG. Alright. Organizing bars, so super fun. Stop shaking my camera when I'm trying to organize bars, damn it. Alright. And I put them in order from most damage to least damage. I do have a system. I'm not just crazy. Completely. Just mostly. Alright. Moving on. Also, babes, since I might not recruit you, I'll take that off your hands. Yeah. Yeah, since RNG might keep me from recruiting you, since RNG loves to not let me recruit anybody, I'll just take your stuff right now. I guess you can keep the healing potions for now. For now. Alright. Shall we continue? Shall we? I think she's semi-sorted out now. At least space works for changing turns, if not for closing boxes. That looked like it might have hurt. What? I have sympathy for some characters.
Kill again.
Oh, okay. Way to miss. That doesn't generally kill people when you miss them, but I mean, sure, it's an idea. All right. Well, not if you keep missing. I know that she's not the one that missed this time. This time.
Taste my fury.
I don't want to taste your anything, Lae'zel, but okay.
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle.
What do you mean surprising? I'm a fighter.
Now, to the helm.
You should love me. All right. Oh, yay, ranged weapon, finally. Alright. Yes, I know that's a melee thing, but like I said, it's 30 feet, so it's technically ranged. Alright. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should minimize it, because it is covering up the character portraits. I guess I'll minimize it. Never mind, my window key has stopped working again. Like, no matter whether I have it on windowed or borderless window, my window key just quits working. And I don't know why it keeps doing that. Windowed, borderless window. See, I gotta keep switching back and forth in order to get it to work. What the bloody hell, man? So I'm gonna minimize it just because it's covering up the character portraits. So, all right, moving on. It's already chaos.
No, never mind.
Ugh. Gotta work call off audio for a bit. All right. Good luck.
Anything of use?
Alright, anything else we need to loot here? I saw you, Dead Thrall. Where are you? This way, of course. Why would you be where you appear to be? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with what... Right. With why, My window key just keeps stopping until I switch between audio modes. It's so weird. Or video modes, whatever. I can talk sometimes, I swear.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Wow, we got a thing. A thing, I say. You gain proficiency with longbows and shortbows in addition. Well, I already have proficiency at those, but it does give you an extra 2 for ranged attacks, so I guess we'll put them on. I guess. I'll just leave those be for now. Okay. I'm so used to adding them to wares, but then I have to remember that we're at the beginning of the game where everything is usually an upgrade. Alright. I think I looted everything. That's important, you know.
Moving in.
All this tutorial loot, it's gonna matter, man. Actually, I did just get a pair of gloves that were special because I have a randomized loot mod, so you don't get the same stuff in the same place every single time you play this game. Very valuable when you've played for 2,000 hours. Time for Shay Shay. I'm guessing I'll ignore her too. That's the way RNG works. You want to recruit somebody? No. Not for you. No recruiting for you.
Gay machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Whatever happened to you calling me an istic and telling me not to touch anything? I remember hearing that for years. I don't know why I'm going over there, because I can't do anything with that stuff right now. Alright, in here is where we got to deal with the rest of our mod stuff. Did I mention that I really hate the way my character walks? Alright. Let's move on. Hey, spacebar worked that time.
How many
My spacebar and my Windows key are just like having competition for who's going to be the least reliable at all today. It's like right now my Windows thing keeps working when I don't want it to work. And not working when I do want it to work.
A room. But for what?
Guess we'll pick this up. Even though it's really heavy, so I usually ignore it, but I don't
In a jar.
have to anymore because of my mod. I can carry whatever I want. Alright, this is the ever so fun part of sorting out all the stuff from all my mods. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible. Let's move you over. We're going to open this just to make life simpler. Alright. I guess we'll put this out since I might want to use it someday, but I doubt it. Okay, time to sort out stuff from mods. Ugh. Mods are fun, but, you know, the sorting them out portion, I'm never going to use that. I don't do any of the crafting in that mod. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like it. Alright. Vagabond stash. Put that in there. Decayed chest. We'll put that in there. Scourge chest. That can go in there. Glimmering chest. That can go in there. This is all like armor and stuff. Converging bag. That can go in there. Cobweb chest. We'll take that. That can go in there. That can go in there. This stuff can go in there. I'll take that, but it wasn't working before, so I don't know if it's going to work now. I think that mod doesn't work anymore because it's really old and hasn't been updated in a while. Baggie full of dyes. Alright, there's 237 dyes in this bag. So that's a lot of dyes to move. However, there's only 61 dyes in this, so I think we'll put those 61 in with these 237. Just so I have less to move. Die remover. I laugh at ye. Alright. That can go in there. Now, this is one problem I've noticed with the mods. If you have to move a lot of things, it tends to make the game work really slow. It like freezes for a long time. Which is why this is part of the most tedious things of restarting the game, is when you have to move a lot of items at once, it just takes forever. It just freezes up. Like, you can't calculate that many items. It actually went quicker than usual that time. Okay. Okay, this is closed. It can go in here. That's closed. It can go in there. I'm not probably going to use those. But I guess we'll put them in there just to have them. Okay, more dies. My favorite dies right here. Alright. Die remover can go away. Pick up and underwears. Alright. Ain't mod management fun? It's actually going quicker than normal. Usually it takes forever to move stuff around. I'm impressed. Actually, you know what? All this stuff we can just leave in here because we're not gonna use it. I think we'll leave that in there too. Okay, my second favorite set of dies. I must look fabulous if I'm going to make the stupidest decisions possible. I have to at least look good doing it. Which is why I'm so unhappy about playing this character. But anyway, no, like I said, she looks remarkably decent for her race. Alright, this is closed. It can go in here. That can go in here. That one's problematic if you try to pick it up on somebody with like less than 16 strength. You gotta like pick it up separately. That's closed. It can go in here. These pretty things can also go in here. I'll explain those to you later. That can go in here. That can go in here. That. A lot of this stuff I'm not going to use, so let's look at it. This is for the crafting that's in that mod, and I never do anything with that. So those can go in there. Look at all the pretty stuff. This is why I have to change my character's clothes every day. Of course, I'm a half-orc, and almost none of these clothes are going to work on her. She's a half-orc strong body type, which means that 70% of the stuff in the mods will not work on her. Another reason it's going to annoy me to play her. It's actually going quicker than it usually does. Interestingly. These will just pick up. Alright. This stuff I don't think I'm going to need any of. Yeah, Shadowheart, we'll get to you when we get to you. Alright. These, don't know why they're not stacking automatically, but okay. Alright, I think that's that stuff sorted. I think it is. Alright. Now, let's go see if the game decides that we're not going to recruit Shadowheart after all, and make her hate us and not want to join us. That's especially true if you're playing as Lae'zel. If you play as Lae'zel and don't let Shadowheart out on the ship, she will flat out refuse to join you ever. It's pretty freaking harsh. You gonna say I'm beautiful? Or that we are one?
Hear something.
What?
Voices.
What?
I hear nothing of the sort.
What? I've never heard that dialogue before. Is it because I accidentally clicked in this chair? That's strange. I seriously have never heard that before, and I've played 2,000 hours, man. Alright.
I want to have a word.
I can't get this. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, Shay Shay. We'll get to you when we get to you. And then we'll probably ignore you because it's RNG. And it hates us.
Might be. Another brain.
I clicked on it. It didn't play anything. It's fine. I like talking to little brain dogs. That one's moving too fast. Fine. Alright, let's go over to this thing and see if we'll actually let her out, or if RNG says, no companions for you. Gonna save again.
The console appears dormant.
Alright. Let's see what RNG wants us to do this time. I can guess. Every time I try to do an RNG run, the game refuses to let me recruit anyone. Oh, there's a socket in the console shaped like the rune you found. Insert it.
The console hums to life.
Alright. I keep waiting for my Windows key to start working again. Leave! There we go. Not recruiting people. That's the way RNG do. It never lets me recruit anybody. Bye, Shay Shay. Now, if any of the Shadowheart fans were watching, they'd be out right about now. There's a chance to recruit her again later. But, you know, the way RNG works.
What's inside? Do as I say.
Yeah, the way RNG works, almost every time I've tried to do an RNG run, it doesn't want me to recruit anyone. Okay, I need to actually start paying attention now. We actually have a fight coming up now. Oh, gosh. Oh, I forgot to dye stuff. Oh, well. Can do that later, I suppose. Don't have to look that fabulous in the tutorial, I guess. Now I'm wondering if minimizing the random org thing is what makes Windows stop working. Because right now I don't have it minimized.
We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Uh-huh.
We need to get out of here. Now.
Well, we need to loot first. I have priorities, man. I guess I'll go over here because there's more loot. Like I said, priorities.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Well, you are in an RPG, babe. Okay. Alright. Hey. Not enough movement. You're literally like an inch away from the thing, but if you say so, Yeah, I probably could have walked over here and maybe pommel strike, but it's fine. It's fine. I love this song. Actually, a lot of the music's really good.
You bow, or you break.
Oh, I see. You just want to be ahead of me in the DPS meter. I see it. I see how you are. Actually, I think this isn't my favorite battle music, but I like it. Wait, what do you have? Anything that you got to give to me? Like I said, you can keep the potions for now. For now. Miss me. Now, can I reach the thing that was 1 inch away from me? And spacebar's back to not working. Love that. Actually, I guess we'll shoot at this thing before I go get that loot. I can sometimes pay attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. Ha! Suck it, Lazel. I just pulled ahead. So we got a little mini race happening. Okay. Anyway. Jump for the loot. Short sword. I wonder who we can give that to. I wonder.
Maybe not the best time.
When else you gonna loot, babe? Okay. When there are dead things around you. Seems logical. Alright. One thing I do like about melee classes, the one thing, is they can really jump far. It's nice. But other than that, yeah, not for me. Oh, and it's doing this thing where it doesn't want to let me move the camera for some reason, too. So many little weird bugs that have popped up since patch 8. Just little weird things like that. I guess I could have taken a shot at him. I'm sure that would have taken him down 95 health. Darn it, missed opportunities. Alright. See if we can jump between these guys. Maybe we can loot them both. Priorities! Spacebar not working again. Then it worked again. That time. What the heck? It didn't work that time. Every other time it works.
Catch my breath.
I guess I can take a pot shot at this dude. Missed. Shocking. Alright. Yeah. No, I'm not one of those people that spend an hour and a half trying to get the stupid sword. Even when I'm on a fighter, I don't care enough about the sword. A bunch of the stuff in my mod's probably better anyway. Alright. These guys are empty. See if we can get her up there. Not quite. I'm ignoring the void bulbs. My loot addiction's getting slightly better. Don't know how I teleported up there every time. I do that every time.
Hurry before they strike.
Oh, it's after 11. That means that my housemates could be coming home. After all, it's lunchtime. And half the week they come home during lunch instead of actually staying until they're supposed to. So, you know, I could get interrupted at any moment. Just fair warning, everybody. How can you not reach? You're an inch away, my dear. An inch away. I guess you still have a action. Good job. You almost killed that imp.
Hits the ground. We're dead.
Yeah. But there's loot. You know, that 4 damage axe. We're gonna need that someday. Ah, I didn't want to move. I wanted to loot. Okay. Can't reach him.
What's in here?
I'm guessing another 4 damage axe. They're popular. Alright, I do have an action left. I guess I'll shoot at him. Actually, maybe I could do this. Haha. Told ya! I knew it! It was another axe. Oh my. Alright. Rude, sir. I think that's the worst damage I've taken so far. Okay. These guys are both looted. I'm forcing myself to ignore the caustic bulbs and void bulbs. I can recover someday from the loot addiction, maybe.
You bow or you break.
I'm still beating you, Lae'zel. Look at the DPS meter. I guess you could hit him again. Try to catch up. There you go. You almost caught up. That one's empty. This one is not. But we can't reach him because he's like 4 inches away. Couldn't possibly reach that far. Who, like, bending over to reach something? Craziness. Alright. Moving on. Oh, wait. That wasn't the first damage I took because I blew up the stupid, like, worm pool and took 2 damage there. Alright. To loot or to attack? That is the question. You know what's gonna win? That's something for the crafting. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Another day.
Forward, Instinct, before more troubles come.
Can't reach. Shocking. I'm almost there. But you know Lae'zel's gonna jump over and get it. That's fine. All the Bazel fans will get the upskirt shot. They'll be happy. Alright. I think everything's dead and looted. Oh, nope, this guy's not looted. It's important, damn it! He could have had something. He had nothing, but he could have had something. Alright, Lae'zel, you can have the glory, my dear. Remember when they didn't have a save in here? And the game would crash if you used Vulcan?
You've made it in time.
I don't use Vulcan, but still. The music is loud again, so I'm turning it down again. So it looks like it isn't really lagging yet, so maybe having it turned down to high is actually helping, because I am streaming at 1080 right now, and it's not lagging like it was before. At least not yet. Like, I mean on stream. The game almost never lags, but on stream it usually is always laggy. Especially if you try to do it in 1080. But I turned it down to high, like the graphics in the game. I have them on high instead of ultra, so maybe that's helping. Upskirt shot of Bazel, everybody. Woot woot and stuff. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Alright, we made it through the tutorial. Completely ignoring Shadowheart. Because RNG hates having companions. RNG doesn't want you to recruit anybody. I still don't know if I should leave the RNG window up or not, but I'm kind of worried because half the time my window key just stops working for no reason. And that's how I switch between the game and the RNG thing. Hi Nadira, hi Minthara, hi Dror. Sorry, I'm spoiling, I know. Telling you people, these people, they're telling you these people's names just has ruined the whole game for you, hasn't it? Besides, the game is a year and a half old. If you don't know who these people are yet, you probably aren't that interested in playing the game. Okay. Gotta love that. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to get from my mods. Oh well. It's fine. Hi, Igloo! Thank you so much for stopping by to my, like, one stream a year that I managed to do. I know, it's bad lately. But thank you. Thank you for not forgetting about me and stopping in when you see me streaming. I do appreciate it a lot. I might get interrupted any second. I was just saying, it's lunchtime. My housemates, like 70% of the time, they come home during lunch without warning. So I could get interrupted any second. Hopefully that won't happen.
I've expected your memories to return once you are free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever will
sure,
this
that.
tragedy upon you.
But yeah, it's like I want to stream, but my living situation makes it nearly impossible. People coming home, not going to work, not going to school, keeping me up all night by being downstairs instead of upstairs in their rooms. Just everything's been just working against me for so long, making it impossible to stream. Now I gotta minimize this to click that. Just move my desk, I guess. Well, see, that's the thing. It's like I'm in my own room, but the walls are so thin. It's like I'm sitting out there with them. So it's just like it wouldn't help in my case. All right, I gotta pick 4 of these things. Oy, that requires thinking and stuff. We don't like that. Nature's Snare. Chance to ensnare target if it's not a plant or a beast. Now this is slightly better than what I have. Advantage on stealth checks. That's interesting. Usually you see disadvantage. So it's slightly better, but there's nothing really that special about it. When taking critical hit, you apply Barrier Faith to yourself and allies. That might be good for Shadowheart, but we left her on the ship, so who knows if we're ever going to have her in the party. Detect thoughts, whatever. Got a million potions and scrolls for that. Hedge Wanderer armor. A +1 bonus to dexterity, saving throws, and checks, and nature +1. Okay. Sylvan Scimitar. I don't think anybody uses scimitars except a companion you don't get till Act 2. And that's all I'll say. Late in Act 2. Like the end of Act 2. This... interesting. 5 temporary hit points after a long rest. Constitution saving throws +1. Invigorating spark as long as you have lightning charge. I never have lightning charges. Big boy's chew toy. That sounds fun. When a foe deals you necrotic damage, you gain 2 charges of furious light. How many foes do necrotic damage? I mean, I guess some do, but furious light. Your AC is increased, but you take one radiant. No, thank you. Warding bond, no, thank you. Secret drill, dealing thunder damage in combat with a spell or cantrip, you gain 5 charges. Essence of vibration. What? -1 to AC. No. Anything that says minus can just stay away from me. When dealing damage to you with melee weapon attacker takes 1 to 6 thunder damage. Now that sounds cool. Might get that one. This one's slightly better. This might be good for Shay Shay if we ever get her. Cacophony. Interesting. And what are these? Spider step boots, immune to being enwebbed. They're good in one part of the game. But that's the thunder damage one. That's also thunder damage. Now this is just straight better damage than mine, but so is this. So I guess we could get rid of this and get this instead. I guess. I don't know. I hate making decisions. Alright, let's give it another save and then sort stuff out again. Now, before I forget to do it, I forgot to summon one of my mod things. Wait, I gotta go into turn-based because it only lasts... Wait, no, this isn't the one that lasts for 10 turns. Never mind. Alright. We'll put that on. Summon my other mod thing. Okay. Now we don't need to leave this on though. We can put this in here with the rest of this stuff. Ugh, that's why I opened it, because I knew it was going to do that stupid shit where it just moves it around. Oh, stop it! Stop trying to move when I'm trying to just resize windows. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, stop it! I'm trying to resize the window and she keeps wanting to walk instead. Alright. This can go in here if I ever get the freaking window to cooperate with me. Alright. Now I think that's all the mod stuff sorted. Now let's look at the stuff we just picked up. Alright, this one. When dealing damage to you with a melee weapon, the attacker takes 1 to 6 thunder damage. Okay, that sounds nice. We'll put that on. Save this in case we actually do recruit Shadowheart, which is doubtful because RNG hates me recruiting anybody. Spider step boots, situational, but we'll put them on. Now this. Generally fighters don't use staffs, but it's more damage and it's got the Thunder Smite on it, so maybe I'll use it for a bit. We'll see what happens. So right now I've got plus 5, 4 to 13. If I use this, plus 6, 6 to 13. We'll try it out for a bit. See what we think. Now this stuff can be wares. This stuff can go to camp because we're not going to need it for a long time. Now it looks like this is not working. This is a really old mod. Hasn't been updated in forever. But it doesn't appear to be working because I think it's supposed to put a thing down here for you. Yeah, I don't think that mod's working. I might just take it out. Alright. Now let's see. 8 to 28. Likely a lot better than anything I've got going on in here. Of course, it's an action and a bonus action, which is annoying. Who wears shoes to bed? Get rid of those. Alright, so let's give it another quickie save here. And then work on dyeing some things. Now, we're not using that anymore, so we can add that to wares. Time to dye. DYE. Open. And guess what? I'm even... Freaking stop it. I'm even going to be random with my dyeing. I'm not going to put 327 choices in here, but I'll go with 60. I'll count to 60. That's as high as I'll go. And of course now my freaking window key wants to stop working again. Okay, got it to work this time. Alright. 60 is as high as I'll count. That's high enough because I can just count 10 rows. Okay, 6, 12, 18, 24, 23, 22, 21. Batal version 2. Let's start with the camp clothes. The ugly, ugly camp clothes, which we're going to have to replace soon. I can't tell. There's too much blood on me. I can't tell what it looks like. Hoi. I should just replace my camp clothes now, shouldn't I? But if I'm going to change my clothes every day, we'll just leave them for now. Alright. And it was... What was the number? 21? I guess I could look at the stream, because it's still up on stream. It's not on my screen. It's just really hard to see on stream. Okay, Batal version 3. Maybe we can tell what color it is when we put it on our armor. Oh, okay. I mean, better than the brown, I suppose, so I guess it'll do. But It was version 2, right? I really wish you could just leave the die selected and then just move a new item in there instead of having to reselect the die. That would be nice. So I've got so many dies. It's hard to remember what number I was on. See, when I'm playing off stream, I use random org on my phone so I can just look at it while I'm in the game screen, but I can't do that now because I have to minimize it. Sure, we'll use this color even though we're covered in blood and can't really tell what it looks like. It's fine. It's fine. It still looks better than it looked before. At least in my opinion.
Stop me yet.
Alright, so we left Shadowheart in the ship because RNG doesn't want us to have any companions. So, I'm sure she'll be thrilled to see us. Thrilled. Alright. Shall we go and collect some more loot?
Let's have a look.
Yes, I'm going to be changing camp clothes and armor every day
You drink in the pungent corpse.
after I have my little moment of psychoticness
Your
here.
mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Uh-huh. Sure then. Okay, there's 3 choices. 3. Try to remember the last time you stood above a corpse with your no bonuses of any kind. Wow, I passed something. I think that's the first roll I passed.
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead.
I don't really like orange, but that's the fireball dice,
There's
so.
something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
Okay. I was saying something before I got interrupted by weird Dark Urge crap. Okay. Anyway.
Have I been this way
Now,
before?
I have played Dark Urge up to almost the end of the game, but I haven't actually finished the game on my Dark Urge run. I still have like 2 fights left. And every other time I've started over. I start over a lot, guys. I start over a lot. Alright. Which is just annoying because I've been playing Act 1 since 2020, and starting over means more Act 1. No, you're not seeing things. There are intellect devourers fighting tieflings over there. That's another mod. Random encounters. I'm not sure if I want to fight them right now, though. Although there is loot over there, so it is tempting. Oh, this is what I was going to do. I was going to do something before I get interrupted by my weird corpse obsession there. Special, yes, special, aren't you? Sure, don't fight it. You know what you need to do. Take up that knife. Do what you do best. Easy as breathing. You'll feel better after. Right. We escaped the hells in the Outlet and crashed somewhere in the material plane and you explore and find a healer. Yeah. See, now, I don't know if I want to try to solo them. I know it's possible. I soloed them a couple times, but they're also pretty nasty at times.
My guts through this hell.
Why are you lugging your guts? I don't like her voice either. I already mentioned that, right? Oops, one of those should have been wares. It's fine, though. Alright, let's hide. So I don't want to talk to these little jerks right now. We gotta go see if Shadowheart still loves us to pieces for leaving her on the ship. I'm sure she does. RNG made me do it. I mean, yeah, Shadowheart's probably my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th choice for companions I like. But at the same time, I don't want to have to do the game solo. And RNG is determined to make me do that.
Mind if I do?
don't think I need to hide anymore. I guess those dudes are over there, but you gotta get pretty close to them before they see you. It's pretty funny. People make YouTube shorts of nothing but the weird stuff that Shadowheart says. Yeah.
What's in here?
Oh, looks like all the tieflings done died. Whoopsies. Guess I could have tried to save them. Yeah, I don't think I need to hide anymore.
Something good here, I hope.
No offense to the actress,
take
but
that.
this is my least favorite voice for characters. Hi, Shay Shay. We were just talking about you. Yes, I don't call her Shart like everybody else does. Usually when I'm typing, I call her SH, and when I'm talking, I call her Shay Shay. Alright, I'm sure she's thrilled to see me. So she was saying about Helson? I've heard a few things. I don't often have her with me, but I've heard a few things.
Blasted door, right? What?
Busted door, you what?
Not another step or I'll... Wait. It's you.
Yeah, it's
I
me.
saw you on the ship. You survived then.
Suddenly,
Sort
you
of.
see what she sees, feel what she feels. Anger, confusion, resolve.
You. You've got the same thing I do. In your head. I felt it.
So I've been going for almost 2 hours, and it doesn't look like the stream is all choppy, even though I'm doing this in 1080. So maybe reducing the in-game settings to high actually was the secret, because last time I tried to stream in 1080, it was just a frozen, choppy, laggy mess on stream. So I'm hoping that continues to work, but we'll see. Knocking on wood as we speak, just in case. All right, 3 choices. All right. Got the same thing in your head. Yeah. I do. 2. That mind swap, I experienced it before on the ship. You felt it too?
The same. It must be that tadpole they put in our eyes. I assume that's what caused our minds to cross.
Fell instantly asleep.
Things are going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers.
Is chat actually showing up on the screen? I thought it was earlier, but I'm not sure if it is now. Let me check Streamlabs real quick. It should be showing up. Yeah, it looks like it is. There's just a bit of a delay. Although most diabetic could probably dual blend diabetic after eating that pecan pie. Oh gosh, I think I have that too. I have not asked a doctor about it, but anyway. It's just I suddenly get urges for something sweet, then the rest of the time I don't want anything sweet at all. And a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to bother talking about right now, but yeah, I think it's a possibility. Alright, so there's 3 choices here. These things are going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers. Yeah. You know about mind flayers. Tell me everything.
I don't know much, but enough to be afraid. This is how they breed. We host their spawn, and once they're ready, they'll tear right through us. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but I'm not going to wait to find out. You and I need a healer. Finding one won't be easy in this wilderness. We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door, but I've barely made a dent in it so far.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to figure out if the chat is actually showing up on the video, because that's what I have it set to do. And I can't tell because there's a delay. Every time I look, it's already passed. So I can't really tell. Okay, so I forgot to mention, there's a little caveat to the RNG thing. The only time I'm not going to use RNG is if I specifically go to like talk to a vendor to just trade with them. I'm not going to go through all those things and hit leave. Or in this case, where you have a character or class specific option, that is going to override RNG for me. Also, when I'm playing off stream and I'm playing my origin characters, the only time I don't use RNG is when it's character or class specific, or if it's something that a character approves of. Like, say I'm playing Lae'zel, which is what I was doing in my off stream run, and there's something in the options that Lae'zel approves of, that's what I'm going to pick. Even though it's an RNG run, I'm going to pick the thing that says, you know, fighter, or in my case, half orc, or in that case, it'd be fighter, or Githyanki, or Lae'zel approves. That's the only time RNG is going to be overridden, when it's something character specific, including the approvals that the companions have, if I'm playing a companion, which I'm not at the moment, but my. But yeah, I really wish I knew if the chat was showing up on the video, because when I port it to YouTube, I want the chat to be visible so people can see what I'm responding to, because it's super annoying when you're watching a stream that's on YouTube and the person is talking in chat and you can't see what they're responding to. So I try to put it on the screen. I can't, and every time I look, I miss it. So I don't know if it's actually showing up on the screen. But anyway, so something that's character specific we've got here is don't waste your energy on that door. Our captors might still be crawling about.
I can handle myself. But you're right. Time to try something else. I'm going to see what's at the top of this cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way.
Alright, time for RNG to say no. No companions for you. It's going to make me pick 4, isn't it? Okay, so there's 4 choices. We'll see. We'll see. 2. From what I can see, looks like you can handle yourself just fine.
For now. But I'd rather get out of here than keep testing my mettle against these things.
Alright, so going to make me pick 3 because there's not any companions apparently allowed every time I do RNG. Told ya! Freaking told ya! Yes, you can talk to her again later. And I don't know if anybody here follows me on X Twitter, but in my current RNG run that I'm doing off stream, Shadowheart recruited herself. Okay, let me explain. I didn't recruit her here or on the ship because RNG hates me and never wants me to have any companions, so I just left her sitting in the grove. But I still would talk to her every time I walked past just to give it another chance to let me get a companion. And I'd talk to her every single time. And I think like the 4th time I talked to her, she started talking to me like she was in the party. Like telling me about her quest stuff. And I got the option to have her join me or replace somebody in my group. And I'm like, did you just recruit yourself? It was really weird. But yeah, every time I do RNG, it never wants me to recruit anybody. It's so freaking annoying. So, according to RNG, I'm leaving before more things crawl out of that wreckage.
Likewise. Try killing a couple of these monsters before you die.
Don't you know the Shadowheart fans will leave now? Don't worry, there's a chance to recruit her again. Just RNG hates my ass. Super fun. Super fun when RNG doesn't want you to ever have any companions. Apparently RNG only likes solo runs. The only time I came close to willingly doing a solo run was during early access when there wasn't a full game. And I wasn't actually solo, it was just me and Astarion. It's on my YouTube. Just me and Astarion. But that was during early access when there wasn't a full game. But anyway.
More of those wretched things.
See how she does with this staff now. Okay. Now, normally I do this fight from up there because it's the best way to do it, but she's a friggin' melee class. Guess we're doing it down here. This could be the end of this run. It's permadeath after all.
One strike could be lethal.
I might get to start over. I mean, I might have to start over. Did I say get to? Oops. Alright. So this thing's got 10 points. I could take it out with one hit, but we'll see. Gonna go ahead and save here, though. Not that it matters since it's permadeath, but the compulsive saver in me just has to hit F5 all the time. Alright, let's do this. Wow, she actually did take it out. Now, should I go up there like is my usual plan? Because I'm normally on a ranged character.
Survival is all that matters.
Come at me, little brain dude. Yeah, I noticed one thing though. Every time I have to do this solo because RNG hates me, it's 2 guys to fight instead of 3. It's the game like adjusts or something. Maybe that's from one of my mods. I don't know. But when I have Shadowheart with me, it's 3 dudes. Alright. 12 to 15. He has, or 12 of 15. And this does 5 to 12. Disadvantage? Target is too close? Eh? Eh? Okay. And you miss. Because you're melee. Okay, anyway. I hate the fact that RNG never lets me have companions. Every time I try to do RNG, it doesn't want me to recruit anybody. Hello, little dude. Thanks for joining me. I was missing you so much. You did. You did, sir. I have it unbalanced, in case anybody's wondering. Alright. Let's go get some more loots. Did I hit save? I usually automatically hit save as soon as the fight ends, but when I'm streaming, I tend to not notice what I'm doing. Alright. Bunch of crap. Guess I could have put the necklace in wears. Nobody's ever gonna wear it. Hey, Squid Boy, give me your loot. Alright.
Still in control. Just.
So apparently it's gonna be a solo run. Why does RNG hate me? Just why? Not gonna do any of the crafting, so we can get rid of that. We're very close to my boy. And if RNG makes me ignore him too, I will be crying for the rest of stream. It's fine though, right? It's fine. Then I can just hope that the death happens for permadeath. If I can't have Astarion, I don't want to play this character. I mean, I kind of don't want to play her anyway because I hate melee and I hate half-orcs, but still. If I can't have Astarion, then it's like triple hate. Sure, we'll try to lockpick this. I'm sure we'll do great. It's only a 5. Oh, now you want to get a 14. Okay. I guess I can put that on. It's dexterity saving throws +1, which isn't much, but I guess it's something. Also, let's mark off the stuff nobody's ever going to use. I guess I'll hide the helm. Normally, I automatically hide the helm without even thinking about it, but when I'm on this character, it's like, eh. Like I said, she looks amazingly good considering most of the choices when I went through randomizing. This one definitely was the best looking. And no, I'm not going to go down there. Even though there's that chest. I'm not going to go down there yet. If I had a companion with me, I'd go down there. Because I have a random encounters mod. And there's a random encounter down here. And it's not one I want to solo. If I can help it. Alright, how bad are you going to F things up with my boy? RNG, how much do you hate me today? Oh, I dread this so much. RNG is going to make me screw him over so bad, and then I'll just spend the rest of the stream crying. This is my boy, and RNG is going to make him hate me.
I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Mm-hmm.
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Now, if I had free will, I'd say easily stand back. But what does RNG think I should say? Kill it yourself, you look capable enough.
I was hoping for a
Well, at least now I get to wrestle with this Dorian. So there's that. Hello, sir. Lae'zel already pulled a sword on me today. I've had enough, thank you. But, I mean, the wrestling isn't that bad. If I had free will, I'd pick do nothing. What does RNG think I should pick, though? Dexterity, quickly roll away. But why? Why would you roll away from him? I mean, yeah, there's a dagger. But I've seen people fail every single roll and he still doesn't kill them. He just asks them questions. Anyway. Oh, now you want to roll high. I'm sorry. I was enjoying the wrestling.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod.
I'm sorry.
What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
It was the RNG freak, not the tentacled freak. Alright. If I had free will, I'd say you have it backwards. They snatched me up too. But RNG says you have it backwards. They snatched me up too.
I'm not an idiot. I saw. Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar.
But it's still probably going to make me leave him.
Howling, dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I would normally pick one. One! I don't know, but something just connected us. But I'm probably still going to leave you because RNG hates me.
It's those tentacled monsters. Whatever they did to us caused that link. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just
My
happened.
fangs are bigger than his fangs, and his are much more attractive.
I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Okay, so here's an example of what I was saying. If I was playing Lae'zel, I would amazingly pick the one I'd normally pick because she approves of that. Which is the first one. Apology accepted. And she would never pick 4 because she disapproves of that. So that's what I was talking about the... Oh, so she approves of 2. But yeah, that's what I was talking about, the character-specific things. If I was playing a companion character, I'd pick their race, their class, or the one they approve of. But I'm not playing companion character. However, in this case, I would still pick the ones that are race or class. But there are no half-orc or fighter ones. I would pick apology accepted, but let's see what RNG says. Glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are.
We are?
Please, allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah, who are you?
My
I don't know
name
at all.
is Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts...
You're not in my tag at all. Normally I'd pick 1 or 3 if I wasn't Dark Urge. What's RNG say? I'm in quite the state, but I think I'm Chaotica.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Normally I'd pick 1. RNG says 1. Yes, unfortunately, it'll turn us into mind flayers.
Something to- Of course, it'll turn
She looks
me
so
into a
perplexed by that
monster.
response.
What else did I expect?
He's pouting at me. I can't.
It hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Alright, here's where RNG completely fucks me over and makes me pick 4. Or at least 3. But 4 is obviously the worst because 3 at least you can recover from. So help me, if I get a 4, I'm going to just start fucking crying. I mean, he'll stand here until the end of Act 1. So I could come back and talk to him again, but it's not exactly RNG-ish. Please no 4s. Please no 4s. Please no 4s. Please no 4s. What do you say, RNG? Not 4. Not 4. Not 4. Not 4. Ah! Sorry if I broke somebody's ears. I just knew that RNG is going to completely screw me over. Every single time I try to do an RNG run, it doesn't want me to have any companions.
Wait, that's it? You're doomed, sorry, and then off to the next adventure? These worms are doing something. I can feel it. What are you going to do about it?
Cry for the rest of the stream because RNG hates me, doesn't want me to ever have any companions, including the only reason I play this game, which is you. I don't really care what option I pick for the rest of the game. I just want her to die now. She deserves to die. She has no right to live in a world without Astarion. Okay, anyway, yeah. I'm hunting for a healer. You should do the same.
To find out more before I let anyone root around in my skull. I'll find an expert. Good luck, I suppose. Here's hoping we're still wearing the same skins when we next meet.
Can I just spend the rest of the stream crying now? Other than the fact that it doesn't want me to have any companions, it doesn't want me to have the main reason I play this game. I'm very, very upset right now. This happens to me every time I try to do an RNG run. It's probably why I never finish one. Because if I can't have Astarion, there's no reason to play this. And I'm not even recruiting him, let alone romancing him, because RNG makes that impossible as well. I don't even want to play anymore. There's no point without Astarion. Yeah, Mind Flayer. Maybe I should go make out with him.
There, a mind flayer, and it's hurt.
I should play the way I normally play, other than the choices, but I kind of want to go make out with him because there's no reason to keep playing without Astarion. There seriously isn't. Yes, I could go back and talk to him and cheese the system. Keep talking to him until she actually recruits him. But haunted one, to sleep, perchance to dream, tentacle dreams. What's all that? That's a really long name for an inspiration point. Close the pin, Mind Flayer's eyes forever. Why is Lae'zel listed? I didn't officially recruit her yet. Not that I ever will, because RNG doesn't want me to have anybody. And I'm getting hungry now, too. Let's see, it has been 5.5 hours since I ate. Or 4.5. 4.5. Ugh. I don't know what to do now. There's no reason to play without Astarion in the party. There's just none. No reason at all to play this game without Astarion. This is why I've never finished an RNG run, because it does this to me. Hum. No point in anything anymore. The world is meaningless without Astarion. Okay. It happens almost every time. I think out of like the 12 or so times I've tried to do an RNG run, I think twice I recruited him. Out of 12 times. And it's not even like I can go talk to him another character, because if you try to recruit somebody on another character, it just forces it back to you. Which I'd be fine with if I wasn't doing this RNG stuff. Alright, are we gonna leave Gel to die too? Or better yet, cut off his arm because I'm Dark Urge and I do stupid shit like that? I don't really even want to save, considering I don't have Astarion. Alright.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls.
Well, Gil, are you gonna get trapped in the rock or are you gonna have your arm cut off? Which is it? RNG hates me, you know.
Dangerous.
Leave him trapped. Mutilate him. Which does RNG like better today? Leave him trapped to die. Okay, cool. So no Gel, no Astarion, no Shadowheart yet. Unless we get her later, but like it even matters. Nothing matters without Astarion. Nothing matters. Nothing at all. And Gel's as good as dead now. Because he'll just die in there now. I wonder why I've never managed to finish an RNG run. This is what it does to me. Oh, I leveled. Yay. Oh! This is why I've never finished an RNG run. If I can't have Astarion, there's no point in playing. And now I can't even have Gel, who's my second favorite character. Because he's going to die now. Yikes. Oh well, we have her death to look forward to. Because she sure as shit deserves it for not recruiting Astarion. And leaving Gel to die. And not recruiting Shadowheart. Probably won't recruit anybody else either, the way this is going.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yes, I know this is only one playthrough and I can play again and do things the way I want to do them, but still it's annoying. Is that fire resistance? Yay. Yep, you shit. Actually, you know what? Since I'm going to be soloing the chapel, I probably will be dead soon. That one fight in the chapel is a little rough when you're solo. I've managed to do it a couple times. But it's a little rough. Watch them just run away so she won't have to fight them now. Or something. Something will happen. She'll stay alive forever. Just because a life without Astarion is a life of misery. So she'll live forever now. Normally I set these on fire, but I can't do that on this character. Because they're so dumb they just walk right into them. So I always set them on fire. Alright. Oh, I don't even want to play without my Astarion. Let's move on. She'll be dead soon. It's fine. It's fine. Then we can all forget this like the nightmare that it was. Hi.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop!
Hi.
God,
Please kill me.
Petition already.
I don't have Astarion. Please kill me.
Ship.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought there was some, class and race specific ones. So there's 2 in here, a half-orc one and a fighter one. So there's 2, I guess. So we're going with the half-orc one. Alright, nothing's yours but your life, and I can take that from you just as easily.
Oh, yeah? Well, we're...
I ain't fighting her. Not a chance.
We're,
Okay, bye.
we're
See, I told you she's gonna live forever now. I knew it. Because I'm miserable without a Starian, she's never going to die. Might as well get rid of that.
Keep it together.
No, I can't keep it together. I don't have a Starian. This is what's going to happen. Because I'm absolutely miserable without a Starian, she's never going to die. And I'll never get to start over and try again. Although I am probably going to have to eat soon. Because it has been 4.5 hours. And I'm getting a bit hungry. How long have I been on now? Just over 2 hours. So I should go till 2 to get my 4 hours in, but I don't know. We'll see. It's noon right now. Alright. Think happy thoughts, like the fact that when she goes inside, she's probably going to die.
All is ash and meat.
Yes, exactly. So, if she dies, at least I can start over. And maybe not be a half-orc fighter who doesn't ignore a Starian. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Like, you could die soon and be reborn as somebody not as idiotic. See, that's a happy thought. In this case. Alright. So I didn't kill Gimbleblock, which means I didn't get his shovel, which means I gotta go grab this other one. Through the twisting vines that I can't burn because I have nobody with Firebolt. Even though I should have 3 people with Firebolt right now, but I don't have any. That's beside the point. Alright. Do half-orcs have dark vision? I don't remember. I never play them. Stuff that I usually give to a Starian. Yes, I do have dark vision, apparently. Just those silly humans and Githyanki that can't see. Let's go grab the shovel. Can you tell? All joy has gone out of my voice now. Without a Starian, there is no meaning. There is no purpose. It's nothing but ash and meat. That's what she said. Alright, what are we going to do here? Like, I give a crap. Just hurry up and get in there and get killed. Because I can't stand you. You don't have a Starian. You don't deserve to live.
What do you give a book? Everything all right out there?
Yes, I won't even, like, watch a playthrough of somebody that does not have a Starian with them. I won't even do it. Alright, 5 choices. 5. Leave. Well, I guess that means I have to lockpick this thing. I'm sure that'll go well. Difficulty 7. Eh. Now she wants to roll high. What the hell? Oh, my goodness. I've lost all my motivation without my Astarian. It's so sad. Hello, sir. Can you please kill me? I don't have a Starian. Please kill me. I don't deserve to live. Alright, you got 18 points, A. 18 points, you say? That does 16. That does 28. One's underkill, one's overkill. That door's closed still. Underkill or overkill? I guess I could put poison on her weapon. I never do that with anybody but a Starian, because he's usually the only one that can waste a bonus action, because they make him thief. But we don't have a Starian, do we? I guess we'll put poison on it. A poisoned staff. That makes sense, right? Which means we can't do the Thunderous Smite now anyway, because it's stupid bonus action and action. He's got 4 points left. I could Action Surge, but chances are I'm going to need it a lot more in the next fight than this one. Actually, the poison would have been more useful in the next fight too, but I don't even care. She needs to die so I can play somebody who might pick Astarion. Okay. I guess we'll let him go. He's surprised anyway, so whatever. Told you she's never going to die. I'm absolutely miserable playing her, so she's never going to die. Alright. Let's move on, I guess. If we must. With that horrible walk of hers, which I cannot stand.
Only silence and dust.
I think I'm going to stop adding these to wares because there's too much crap to pick up. Like all these stupid books. We'll add them to wares later if we must. Alright. I know I'm lacking all enthusiasm, but that's a valid response to not having Astarion. Seriously, 90% of the things I like about this game are Astarion related. So, that means 90% of the fun of this game is now gone without my Astarion. Okay. Hum. I don't know, guys. How am I supposed to make myself tolerate this world without Astarion? An Astarion-free world is no world I want to be part of. Yes, I could just go talk to him again. Cheese the system. Can do that all the way up to the end of Act 1, I believe. He just hangs out there. There's not much to say. I'm just looting and waiting to die because I can't stand playing this character.
I can do better. I must.
Alright. Hi, gaming. How are you? You came at a moment when I've lost all my motivation to play because RNG made me ignore Astarion and not recruit him. So yeah, I'm doing an all RNG run, and RNG just made me leave Astarion and not recruit him, so I have no motivation to play at all now.
Alright, time to scope about.
But she's probably going to get killed in this fight, because she didn't recruit Shadowheart, she didn't recruit Astarion, she didn't recruit Gel, so she's only here by herself. And it's a permadeath run. So, I mean, there's still hope that she could die at any second now, because this fight is rough when you're by yourself. So, yay! There's that! And I can't even do the little fire trick because she doesn't have firebolt, she doesn't have fire arrow. She's just a fighter. Because I randomized her race, I randomized her class. Which is why I ended up playing a half-orc fighter. Neither of which I'm a fan of. So, there's a pretty good chance she's going to die in this part. But since I absolutely hate playing without Astarion, she's probably going to survive. I guess we should turn this out if we're trying to hide.
Put my hands on everything.
You're just cursed in general, babe. You're in RNG hellscape without Astarion. But thank you for stopping by, Galleon. I know it's been forever. Real life has made it impossible for me to stream. And even right now, I'm afraid I'm going to get interrupted at any second. Plus, I should probably eat because it's been quite a while. I ate at like 7:30. And it's just past 12 now. So I'm getting a bit hungry. Alright. I think I already saved, but you know, whatever. I don't know why I'm even saving like I normally do, because it's a permadeath run. So it doesn't matter if you save at the beginning of the fight or not. Can't do my little fire trick. Don't even have Alchemist's fire, for crying out loud. Nothing. I can go into turn-based mode and take a shot at one of them, but that's really not gonna do much. And I probably can't reach her. So the two most dangerous ones are her and him. She's the wizard, and he hits the hardest. This chick's really annoying too, though. These two are just meh. See, if I try to take a shot at the wizard, I'm probably going to have to step up here, and then I'm going to get detected, and that's just going to mess up the whole thing. The whole thing. I guess I could use a void bulb, try to knock them all down. Won't really do a lot of damage, but might buy me some time if some of them go prone. Not that it matters, because without Astarion, I just want this character to hurry up and die so I can start over. I know. Turn-based. Guess we'll try the void bulb. And none of them stayed down. Well. Could be over soon, guys. Her initiative's terrible. Because even though she got in the first shot like that and pulled them all in, 3 of them still got to go before her. Her initiative's that bad. If only we had a rogue with 17 dex who's always first in initiative and has sneak attack damage. If only! If only! Okay, anyway. She's already, like, almost down to half health. I mean, I want to fight efficiently, but at the same time, it's like, if she dies, then I can start over and maybe not have this torture. Oh, what the heck. Nobody ever calls me. Why is somebody calling me when I'm streaming? Alright. See, I also need to get over there to try to get a shot off at this chick and him. But then I need to take a potion because I'm almost dead. Guess we'll take the potion first. Get back to full health. Action surge, even though it's the very beginning of the fight, probably not a great time to use it, but you know, we gotta work with this. She cannot reach anybody with melee. Guess we can try to take a shot at her. Of course, it didn't kill her. Oh my god. It's a local number too, so I don't know. It didn't say any of my housemates' names, so it shouldn't be them. Let's see. Trying to decide which is the best direction. Guess we'll go here. Voicemail. I should probably listen to that in case it's important, but like I said, it's so weird. This is the first time I've streamed in like months, and now somebody decides to call me. Nobody ever calls me. The first time I stream in months, somebody calls me. What is that about? Alright, let me turn off my mic for a second and listen to my freaking voicemail just to make sure it's not important. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, sorry about all that, guys. Like I said, this is the first time I've streamed in months. And now somebody decides to call me. And worst of all, they actually left a message to say, oh, this is the wrong number. Sorry. But they called it twice in a row, interrupted my stream twice in a row, and it was the wrong number. Also, I'm watching this on my phone, and my phone's down to 30%. So, not cool. It was at 91% when I started. That's how fast it goes down when I'm watching something on Twitch. So let's just get this fight over with, and then I'm probably going to have to take a break to eat anyway. I might try streaming again later this week, tomorrow or something. I don't know. It really depends on how horrible a time I have sleeping tonight and everything else like that. But we'll just hurry up and finish this fight because it's going so well. And then maybe we'll continue this tomorrow or later this week. I don't know. We'll see. I may be starting with a new character. We'll see. All right, let's move on. Assuming anybody's even still here. Okay. Usually if I have to walk away for 3 seconds, everybody leaves. This is going so well already, isn't it? Okay. Now, here's the question. Can you dip? I usually never use the dip mechanic. But can you dip a bow? Is the question. I never ever use that mechanic. Never. We'll put it on here just for now, just to check it. Oh, it looks like I can. Interesting. Maybe. Maybe I can't. No. Doesn't seem like it's letting me. Alright, never mind. Guess it doesn't work. Alright, whatever. So I want to keep focus firing the wizard because she's almost dead. She's only got 2 points left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach her from here. Target outside normal range. Oh, got her. Not that it's really going to help. Aw, can't reach. Oh well, such is life. Yeah, walk through that fire and then miss me. I still took damage though. I could do the Thunderous Smite on him. Every time I try to use a Smite in this game, which is rare as it happens, it misses. Wow. Did 7 damage. It's supposed to do 8 to 28, and it did 7. How does 8 to 28 equal 7? Interesting math, that. I mean, I'm just saying. I didn't think 7 would be an option when the choices are 8 to 28, but okay. Cool. She's probably about to die. I probably could have done this smarter. I was thinking maybe if I jumped over these guys, went in here, closed the door, then I'd only have to deal with the 2 archers. That could have been an option, but I didn't do that, and now I'm probably going to die. Of course, he's down to 4 points, so that's nice. But he does a lot of damage. He mad. He mad. He did 11 points damage and fell over dead. Okay, this could be it, guys. Ugh, 1 point, man. 1 point. I always forget about this, too. Close that, so I only have to deal with her. And that's counted as an action? Seriously? How did that count as an action? But okay, if you say so. I only got 7 points left. And there's 3 of them still. This could be it. This could be it. You're attacking the door. Interesting choice. Do they feel bad for me? They're just being excessively incompetent now? Okay. Let's attack the door instead of opening the door and attacking her. But then again, I guess if closing the door counts as an action. Doesn't attacking the door count as an action too, though? I mean, eh. Alright, babe. Could you hurry up and die? Because you're kind of annoying.
Try me.
I'm not sure who I'm talking to. My character or this one? Alright. Alright. Keep attacking that door. Brilliant plan. How did she do 7 damage at point blank range? The reason I'm standing next to her is because she's ranged. Or did she not do that? It says I took damage, but I still... okay. Whatever. Whatever you say, game. I could try to topple her, or just kill her. Try being the operative word. Okay. You dead, babe. You dead. What is this? Hawk's keen gaze guides your aim, revealing your prey's vulnerabilities. Targets with 40% less or less hit points take an additional 1 to 4 piercing damage from ranged weapon attacks. Okay. I mean, good for somebody that's ranged, but I'm not often being ranged. That's right, you can't equip during combat. Guess I can get rid of this stuff that isn't really usable. Okay. See, I told you this is what's going to happen. Because I want to end this character's life as a character, she's just not going to die. Because these fools are just attacking the door. Well, I have no actions and no bonus actions, so I guess I'll just end turn. Not one of their hits have actually done any damage to this door. I guess I'll take another potion since you guys are busy shooting at the door. Guess I'll go loot this fool. I don't rage, but okay, cool. I mean, I don't think there's much of a point to hiding, but... I can't believe pulling that lever counts as an action. So bizarre. Looting doesn't count as an action, but pulling the lever does. Okay. Guess we'll open the door for these fools. Since they apparently don't know how to open it themselves. Alright. Not really any bonus actions I need to be doing right now. Look, I told you how to open the door. Impressed, aren't you? You really can't see me standing here? Cool. I'm not invisible, you dumbass. Did that end combat? That ended combat. That's hilarious. Alright. Interesting. I know I've only been on for 2 hours and 44 minutes, but my phone is at 25%. So I don't know. I guess I could try to finish these guys off before ending.
Whoever's skulking about, show yourself.
Should mind my step.
Alright. Guess we'll try this again. Gonna save here though. It must have been the wind. Okay, I can't hide though. Because I'm not a rogue. And hiding is an action for me. Alright. Am I not in combat? I'm surprised she didn't heal again. That's really weird. Did I break the game? I might have. Oh. So all I had to do was move to put me in combat? Well, that was rude, ma'am. And then I missed too. We're all just brilliant. Brilliant here.
Time to press ahead.
Going through these potions real quick, like. Let me see. She's got 8 points. He's got 15. You guys used your action on dashing. Silly billies.
Think you can take me on?
Oh my god, with the missing. And I don't actually want to shove them because they're less dangerous the closer they are to me. You guys are so good. Famous last words, I know. You dead, babe. See, I told you this was going to happen. Because I can't stand playing this character, she's never going to die. Yeah, we'll just sit here and have a staring contest. I guess I can put more poison on. Nothing else to do right now. I can't believe this shit. I knew this. I said this was going to happen. I was going to somehow survive this fight just because I don't want to play this character anymore. I called it. I called it. But there's a reason I took out all the other guys first. Because these two are the least dangerous. Wow. Got another point blank shot off. And then I miss. These potions are going fast. I wasn't trying to do a solo run. But apparently that's what RNG wants me to do. I survived! Of course! Because I don't want to play this character anymore. She's never going to die. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I guess we'll go loot. But like I said, my phone, which I'm watching this on, is almost dead. Thieves' tools, you're just making me sad. Chromatic orb and burning hands. They know that I'd rather be a caster. Look at that.
Always room for more?
I see thieves' tools and lockpicking kits and I get sad because I don't have my Astarian. Because RNG hates me. Alright, let's put on this stuff that we grabbed. Chromatic orb. On a fighter. Why not? Why not? Can get rid of that because that's not something that's usable. This is the one that improves ranged attacks. Okay, sure. We'll put that on, I guess. And sure, we'll have ourselves a little chaotic or chromatic orb. I mean, dexterity saving throws might be a better option, but you know, whatever. I'll take what I can get at this point, since I'm never going to have any companions. You know, like a wizard that could cast chromatic orbs. So I guess I'm going to have to do it, huh? Alright, is there anything else? This, not as good as what she has on. This apparently does not work. I'm gonna have to get rid of that mod. It hasn't been updated in ages and it doesn't work anymore. Alright. But I think I'm probably gonna end there because my phone is almost dead and I do need to eat. People are probably gonna be home soon anyway. So, you know, that's just the way it is. I'm trying to clear all these stupid notifications off my phone. Alright, but thank you for those of you who stopped by. I might try to stream more this week. I don't know. It really depends on life and things. So I guess we'll just give it a real save. Because somehow this chick is surviving, even though she has no reason that she should be. So I guess that's it for now. But again, thank you for hanging out and stopping by. And I might try to stream a little later this week. But we'll see. Thank you again. Bye for now, everybody.